thought I'd come and show you the completed Harthill Reservoir. It's had an upgrade to it, and you can determine for yourself whether you think it's good value for money. So it was originally built to top up the Chesterfield Canal, so they've probably been struggling a little bit. I think last summer there was a bit of an issue topping it up from what I remember, but let's take you around it. I'll just show you another sign before we... It's quite a pleasant walk around here. So it was built to top up the Chesterfield Canal. I don't think they used it for drinking water or anything like that, but it's also somewhere where Rotherham Sailing Club is. So I'll just show you some of the works from up here. So some of the work that's gone ahead is they've blocked this. This was the original overflow, and this is what I'm going to show you. I think it's a real overkill. This is the original overflow just here. You can see where they've done some strengthening exercise, and I'm told, I've got two different stories. One is that it flooded the gardens of some of these houses, I think, when we had an excess amount of rain, but also there was a similar dam somewhere where the dam wall went, and I think that's why they strengthened it. But there's never a lot of water in this place. I don't think it'll fill up that much, and you can see the new overflows over there, and you'll see later why I think it's been a massive overkill, to tell you the truth. The original cost to do this was 5 million, but the costs have doubled, and they could have gone up even further since. I think the costs increased due to wet rain when they were doing it. So I'll take you a bit of a walk round here, but it's a pleasant walk. It's a bit chilly today though. So here was the original overflow, and I can just show you on the other side, and you can see where it used to run in front of those houses. Bit of a board here telling you what's happened on it. I don't think you'll see it very well on screen even if you stop it, but you can pop down and have a look for yourself. So originally the overflow ran down here, down a gully there, and then into a sinkhole. I think it's probably the same sinkhole as before. So it ran in front of these gardens. You can see the wall down this gully, and we'll see a bit further on where it is. But like I said, it's a pleasant walk around here. So if I just show it you down there. So that looks like the original drain there. So it just ran out that top corner up there, down channel here and into that sinkhole there. So when you see, and it's been like that for 200 years, and suddenly they don't think it's safe anymore. And to me this is an absolute massive overkill. Now, as far as I know, there's supposed to be like fishing places along here, but I think I was told they've run out of money to do that at the moment. So I think there was like jetties along here which have been taken out. Now they've not got the money, is my understanding, to replace them. But if that was one of the fishing jetties there, the water never rose up that high. It's got a little bit of filling to do, and I think as the snow melts it should fill up. But this is the original banking, as you can see along here. So I don't know if this banking had actually collapsed or not. Or whether they just decided to strengthen it in case because of another disaster somewhere else. but whether they took the fish out or not, there's no fish in it at the moment, or not the same level of fish that they used to have. So the fishermen around here aren't too happy, because I was talking to one the other day when I came. But also it was the sort of facility denied to the people for quite a long time while they did the work. You can see the landscaping that's gone on around here. And we're very close to the Woodhead. We're very close to the Woodhead services around here. You may just hear that background noise. But we'll get up to the new sluice in a moment, and I'll start recording again at the sluice. So all along this bank, at some stage, people will start fishing again. But along here you can actually see more of these like concrete platforms where they must have had jetties on them to fish from. But it's going to be a considerable time, I think, before that gets reinstalled. But you can see what they've done, more strengthening here. But I mean, if the bank was no worse than this, I don't see why they've done that unless it was actually collapsing. Because it's actually stronger. If you look along here, it's got stronger stones along the top of here, and if you go right there, it's certainly not as strong as what the original topping stones are. So here we've got the new sluice, and you'll see why I think it's a massive overkill. Certainly probably needed some work doing on it at the other end, but when you look at the size of this thing here now, it's pretty laughable to me. Just get back to the other side and show it you from there. But it's ginormous, this overflow now. I can probably show you as I get further round, but if I come down here, a few nice seats around here. So this is the new sluice. Like I said, you've seen the original sluice, which probably did need a little bit of work doing on it. But this is a new one. So when the water gets up to those levels, it'll overflow. But like I said, I don't think it gets that much water in here. And then if we just walk down here, so that's the size of the new overflow, and then it just goes into a small channel like this. You know, so that channel is no bigger than what it is at the other end. But I'll just show you from it a bit further around where the channel goes. So to save my legs, I'm just going to show you the channel it goes down to some drain down there. I'll just show you a nice sight up there. You can see the church for Harthill. Lovely church, a lovely area around here, and I'll take you a bit of a walk around the rest of it. That's the banking there. But does anybody know if the actual banking was going, or was it purely done because another reservoir like this somewhere else in the country flooded an area? Or was it because the gardens here flooded? I don't know. So you can see Rotherham Sailing Club in the distance. It's not been used for quite some time, probably a couple of years now. A bit more than bank strengthening. But they were setting fires the other day to burn some of this wood around here. So what I'm going to do is carry on and show you a bit of the walk round here, and then we'll come back. It's quite a nice sort of lake round the other corner. Which is a shame. The other day I found that if I'm not careful, my cable pops out the back of my new microphone, and it popped out, but I got a really good picture of a squirrel round here. Now, they're not as friendly in the countryside as what you'll find in Sheffield Parks. They'll nearly come up to you in Sheffield Parks, or they will come up to you for food. But if you live in the countryside like me, you'll find squirrels aren't friendly. Well, they're much more timid. They're straight up a tree. But this one, the other day, just hung around for a change, and I've got a good video of him. Might be able to cut him out and put him on as a special on a video. All I'm doing is following a route. You can't really get lost around here. So I could carry on a longer walk, but I'm going to just cut here because there's a really nice lake, or whatever you want to call it, which feeds it. Now this tops up Chesterfield Canal. I'm not exactly sure where the water goes from, but at the moment Chesterfield Canal won't be getting water from here. But as you can see where we're coming round now, I've just done a loop right round, and if I can do it in a moment, I'll zoom right in on the sluice from here. But this is a nice fishing area, I think, just round here with bulrushes and reeds. You can see the scene it's set in. It's a beautiful place, Harthill. It's very expanded from the farming quarry type village it originally was. It's very close to, is it junction 30? Yeah, probably junction 30. So people live here and commute, and this is one of the problems. It's got a nice row of shops, but you get the townies coming and it usually destroys the country life. So I can now zoom right in over there for you. So that's the new Overflow, and like I said, the one in the corner had been here for 200 years. And I don't think there have ever been any issues that I know of, but now we've got this. Probably they shouldn't have built houses so close to it. That might have been one of the solutions, not to put the houses there in the first place. So it says no swimming, but you've got plenty of safety gear. And the mad thing is, where I live, Dinnington and Anston, we had our own swimming pool at Dinnington Comprehensive. We paid for half of it, and the rural district did. And it got shut down, which is a real shame, because the kids at Dinnington Comprehensive School aren't getting the swimming lessons like I got as a kid. So if you want to come fishing, it's very cold still. Hopefully it'll be warming up shortly, but this should all be filling up until it reaches that overflow level up there. There's all benches around here. Now it is quite a nice village, Harthill, so I don't think they get the sort of damage around places like this where things get set on fire. So they're doing some clearing works around here. Another angle on it. But this sort of facility's been denied to local people while they've been doing a lot of this. I don't know if you could get down here or not. You certainly couldn't get round the bank like I've just come round. That's how you get down to that bit to fish. I think this will be a bit of car parking round here. It wasn't being done like this the other day, but it looks like this is a bit of car parking being sorted. Now I've parked here today on the car park, but sometimes you won't be able to park here and you'll have to park up by the pub, the Bluebell. Well, it's not by the pub, sorry, there's actually a playing field there with a car park on it and you'll be able to park there. But they've done some work here since I came on Sunday. You can just see the beautiful countryside around here. Well worth the walk. So just there it says Anglers Car Park for Reservoir 3. So here we are around the back of Rotherham Sailing Club. So it's not been used for 2 years, so I bet they're going to have to maintain the boats a bit. But I'm just walking back to the car park where I started. So what do you reckon, folks? Is it good value for money, or do you think it's a bit of an overkill? So that's the car park you can park on here, but if you can't get on here, it's a bit full. Just pop up to where the Bluebell pub is. By the side of there, there's a recreation ground, and you can actually park on that recreation ground and just walk through the estate. It's really well signposted with all the signs to it. I'll just give you one last glimpse. Certainly quite nice with the snow here, but I'm glad it's not too thick. So there's the car park end of the video. If you can follow the channel, like the video and click on notifications for new videos in the future, I'd appreciate that.